An awe-inspiring US attack on the Houthi in Yemen took place this month, and that caused the militant group to hit back. Houthi launched 18 ballistic and cruise missiles plus drones in response to American strikes. The Houthi attack was aimed at the USS Harry S. Truman aircraft carrier and its battle group. The missile duel happened in the northern Red Sea. The Harry S. Truman and its escorts shot down at least 12 attack drones just recently. The Houthi unmanned craft achieved 0 hits. The attack happened while the Iranian-backed rebel group were traveling through the Bab el-Mandeb Strait, a waterway between the Red Sea and the Gulf of Aden.
Attacks on that area. These are people that shoot down ships.
This was the most significant military operation during Donald Trump's presidency. The attacks are expected to continue, as Trump promised that the Houthis would pay for their continued threats in the region. The Houthis have rained down fire on civilian shipping, targeting 100 maritime ships and killing 4 sailors since November 2023. Washington has vowed to keep striking Yemen until the rebels stop attacking Red Sea shipping, with US President Donald Trump warning he will use overwhelming lethal force. The US Central Command confirmed a large-scale operation against the Houthis was continuing. The US military is expected to send additional aircraft to the region, US officials said. Witnesses in Sana'a described experiencing a horrific explosion that shook houses and shattered windows. The Houthis have sealed off areas around the blast sites, however, making it impossible to gauge the true scale of the destruction. In retaliation for the strikes, the Houthis launched an hours-long drone and missile attack against the USS Harry S. Truman and its accompanying warships. The Houthis fired 11 drones and at least 1 missile over about 12 hours. 10 of the drones were intercepted by US Air Force fighter jets, and 1 was intercepted by a Navy F-18 fighter jet. The missile fell into the water far from the ship, and nothing came close to hitting either the carrier or the warships in its strike group. The US struck 30 Houthi targets in Yemen over a busy 2-day on March. The Houthis vowed retaliation for the attack, but their attempts at targeting the Harry S. Truman carrier strike group in the direct aftermath of airstrikes were unsuccessful. At over 1,000 feet long, carrying approximately 90 aircraft, and supported by a strike group of escort vessels, the USS Harry Truman represents formidable maritime power. The USS Harry Truman doesn't operate alone. It travels with a carrier strike group specifically designed to create layers of defense, such as Aegis-equipped destroyers, providing outer perimeter missile defense, close-in weapon systems for final line defense, electronic warfare capabilities to disrupt guidance systems, and F-18 Super Hornets providing combat air patrol. If the Houthis try to sink the Navy aircraft carrier, they would face significant challenges. First, intelligence and targeting. Locating and tracking a carrier group without sophisticated satellite or aerial reconnaissance is extremely difficult. Second, weapon range and capability. While Houthis have demonstrated anti-ship missiles with ranges up to 2,000 kilometers, these systems lack the sophisticated guidance needed to hit a moving carrier. Third, the multi-layered defense. Even if missiles were launched, they would need to penetrate one of the most sophisticated defense networks in existence. USS Harry S. Truman is currently operating with carrier Airwing 1, a combat-ready aviation force fully capable of executing multi-domain operations. The Airwing includes F-18 Super Hornets for air superiority and precision strike, EA-18G Growlers for electronic warfare, E-2D Advanced Hawkeye aircraft for airborne early warning and battle management, and MH-60 Seahawks for anti-submarine warfare and maritime interdiction. Recent Growler launch underscores the importance of airborne electronic warfare in suppressing Houthi radar systems and communications, ensuring safe and effective strike missions by manned and unmanned platforms. The carrier's strike capabilities are led by the Super Hornets, which have played a central role in executing precision airstrikes on Houthi missile launch sites, radar installations, and drone command centers. These aircraft, equipped with the latest in targeting pods and precision-guided munitions, can conduct missions deep into hostile territory with minimal collateral damage. Supporting these operations are the EA-18G Growlers, which jam enemy communications and neutralize air defense systems, while the E-2D Hawkeye ensures full-spectrum situational awareness and command coordination across the battlespace. Truman's deployment began in late 2024 as part of a scheduled U.S. Navy rotation, initially focusing on operations in the Mediterranean and Arabian Sea. However, the situation in the Red Sea and surrounding waters rapidly deteriorated in early 2025, prompting a realignment of U.S. naval assets. Truman was reassigned to U.S. Central Command in January and has since been the centerpiece of U.S. maritime operations in the region. This is not the first time the carrier's deployment has been extended in response to rising regional threats, underscoring its strategic value as a mobile airbase and command platform.